The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way...
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Patriots. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll run with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Vinatieri's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis.
You gonna like this?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
The extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's got
what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Buffalo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 35, Patriots 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
42.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
check 30. Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island move, receiver. Check 13, check 13.
On first down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Oh, that was dangerous.
Allen's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked.
Davis.
But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
On the play. First down, Buffalo.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's complete to Davis.
Allen's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
29-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, and we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Allen now throwing again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Allen, back to the air on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Dawson.
Dawson Knox with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
they fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 59 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Mike Hilton. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
on 3rd down. Here comes Swift. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9.